In the morning when I rise, give me Jesus.
Good morning. So the thing about the gospel is you trust God and then you see His kingdom materialize even in this realm. The thing about the gospel is, regardless of what it looks like, what God says is the truth. And so we've got to go with what God says. So yesterday we were talking about how do you overcome sin? Well, it doesn't matter what you look like. It doesn't matter what you're doing. I mean, it matters, but it doesn't matter, because what matters is you have become the righteousness of God in Christ Jesus if you're a believer. If you can believe that, if you can rest in the truth of that, you'll start acting like who you are. Well, that's how you overcome sin. And that's a promise of God. Jesus paid for all your sin. You are the very righteousness of God in Christ Jesus. See yourself as righteous and you will walk righteously. Well, today I want to talk about another promise. It's a promise of you enjoying peace and joy even in the here and now. It is God's promise that He will be there for you so that you can overcome discouragement and even deep discouragement that sometimes becomes real depression. How do you do that? Well, God, you trust God. You look to God. Look at Deuteronomy 31 and verse 8. It says this: the Lord is the one who goes ahead of you. He will be with you, and He will not fail you or forsake you. Do not fear or be dismayed. Don't be discouraged. God is going before you to prepare a way. Oh, if you can believe that, then you'll see how He has prepared a way for you. And you don't need to be discouraged. You don't need to be dismayed. You can walk trusting God. Go to Psalm 34. In Psalm 34 and verse 17, it says this: the righteous cry, and the Lord hears, and He delivers them out of all of their troubles. Now that's a promise from God. You can trust Him in that. And so, what is it that's discouraging you? What is it that brings the depression? Whatever it is, you can put it in God's hands. He will not fail you, and He will absolutely deliver you from whatever that trouble is. That's a promise of God. Look at Psalm 40. In Psalm 40, verses 1, 2, and 3 say this: I waited patiently for the Lord, and He inclined His ear to me, and He heard my cry. Oh, can't you just see God sitting in the heavenlies, and you cry out, and He goes, what? Because He loves you, and He wants nothing more than for you to look to Him and trust Him in every need that you have. Verse 2, and He brought me up out of the pit of destruction and out of the miry clay, and He set my feet upon a rock, making my footsteps firm. What do you have to be discouraged about? Nothing when you're standing on the rock, when your footsteps are firm and sure. Verse 3, He put a new song in my mouth, and a song of praise to our God. Many will see and hear, and will trust in the Lord. Well, I want to give you the verse that really got me out of my doldrums. It's in Matthew chapter 11, and it's verses 28 through 30. You've probably heard them. Let this be the answer for any trouble, any depression that you are dealing with. Matthew chapter 11, verse 28. Come to me. This is Jesus talking. He says, come to me, all of you who are weary and heavy laden, every one of you who is discouraged and depressed, and I will give you rest. I'll give you peace in the midst of it. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me, for I am gentle and humble at heart, and you will find rest for your souls. Because my yoke is easy and my burden is light. Man, you hang out with me and I pull the load, and you don't have to have a weary heart that is depressed or discouraged in any way. Well, that's a promise of God. Look to him and trust him and feel the discouragement drop off. Walk with him today in peace and joy. And we'll talk some more about God's promises tomorrow. God bless you in your peaceful day today.
Give me Jesus. Give me Jesus.